Right, hello. I'm recording another video now. I wasn't actually planning on doing this, but I thought, well, I've got to do it because something has gone on in the news, basically, over the last week or so. And I thought, well, what better way to do it? Because I actually am a fan of, well, not necessarily part of it, but a fan of part of the subject that it's about. And it's all about darts and walk-on girls, because I thought, well, I could give my view on this, and I know that I've done a video earlier today, and it's not been uploaded because it will get uploaded later on in time, alongside all the other ones that I've got to upload. But this one, I thought, why not do it? Why not give my idea and my point of view on this one? Now, it's a hard one for me because basically, as people may well know, I'm a massive fan of darts, and I watch darts every time it's on television, literally. Now, you will not see me miss any darts tournament on TV. Usually, if I can't watch it, I will record it because I will watch it when I come home. And there is many of them on TV. And this last week, well, the PC brigade have come along basically by saying that we don't like the fact that walk-on girls are in darts, specifically the PDC. They're not happy that the PDC have walk-on girls and they should be axed. So what has happened is basically the PDC have said we're not going to be using walk-on girls anymore. Now, it's hard for me because basically it's going to be sad. They're going to be out of a job. It's a job they love doing. There's no harm in it, according to them, because they talked about it on This Morning, a TV program, and they said that there's really no harm in it. They are fully aware of what they are doing and all this and that, and basically, as I say, there's no harm in it. So they were doing a job as being a model. They would basically walk down the aisle, accompanying with the players, and they would have the sponsor of the tournament on their sash or whatever they were wearing, basically, and then that would be it. But some people, the PC Brigade, would say it's not right because they're there for the eye candy and it's feminist and all this malarkey. They say that basically um, men would have eyeful of these glamorous women, and you know what it's like. And you could argue on some levels that they say, why don't they have walk on men? Because they have walk on women but not walk on men. Well, yeah, if that was to happen in the PDC, I think it'd be a bit strange because you might think, well, you would want walk on men only for if the women were playing darts, surely, not for the men. Because at the moment, I don't know any men who are gay, so I don't know if they would appreciate the fact that people like that are, But in terms of the women playing darts, if they were playing darts, then surely, if they had walk on men, you could argue that but I think it's like I said, a hard one, and I think personally for me, I'm not bothered that they're not doing it anymore because I watch darts for darts. I don't watch it for the walk on girls. Basically, yeah, there might be a bit of eye candy. I might think they look very nice, but it's not something I think of basically because I watch darts for darts, and it only really happened in the PDC over the due course of the many years that they've been basically on. But not a lot of people know that it did actually happen in the BDO many years ago. Now, as I've done a video before, and as you may well have noticed, I have a book review that I did about 180 fascinating dark facts by Patrick Chaplin, and in it there is a piece all about walk-on girls. Now, I'm not going to give you absolutely everything in here about walk-on girls because I just don't have um, I don't think you need to really know all that, but I'm just going to give you the paragraph on this side of the page, which basically says walk-on girls. The glamorous walk-on girls are now a popular feature and a fixture of every major professional darts corporation tournament. We knew that. Leading the gladiatorial darters through the throng of banner-waving fans accompanied by the dart players walk on music. The girls arrive on stage and pose as each dart player shakes hands with the officials and his opponent. The girls then walk off to wolf whistles and shouts of joy from the overheated male members of the crowd while on stage. Battle commences. That's what he put about that. But he did say and he put down the first walk-on girls. Now, this is something that not a lot of people would know, because basically they probably think, has it only been a recent thing? Well, no, it actually happened years ago. I'm talking years ago, and this was way back in the 70s. And this is from the other organisation, because if people don't know darts, there are simply in the UK two organisations. There's the PDC and the BDO. And the BDO is the founder member of British Darts. Well, the big one anyway, the big cheese. And they are, of course, members of the World Darts Federation, the official governing body of darts. And it says here, the BDO were the first to introduce walk-on girls at major tournaments and presentation back in 1977. The event was the World Cup, and the venue, the Wembley Conference Centre. Ollie Croft's daughters, Elaine and Leslie, dressed in long white dresses and wearing sashes, led the players onto the stage. The Croft girls were also featured at that year's Windmill World Masters, but then the BDO changed tack. It goes on to say, instead of walk-on girls, I recorded a fanfare accompanied the players as they walked to the stage, and later still, a BDO official carrying the appropriate country's flag would lead the individual players on to the hockey. However, the latter, according to Ollie Croft, was mainly for security purposes. But it was the PDC and Sky that reintroduced the walk-on girls in the late 1990s. So it happened years ago, and it was tried, it was tested, it featured in only what, according to this book, from what we know of, 2 events before being dropped. Maybe that was a good thing, and they haven't really done it since. I have heard from some people that I do feel that they have done it, though. They have done it again, and they've had the BDO events, 1 or 2 have had them, but I don't know from experience, because I don't hear about them. And as far as I know, when I watch the Windmill World Masters, or know about the World Cup or the World Championship that the BDO run, they don't have walk-on girls, and neither now will the PDC. In fact, I hadn't noticed it when it first emerged, because I was watching basically all the PDC events and hadn't really noticed whether they were there or not. Basically, because as far as I'm concerned, it's not needed. No, it isn't. It might be needed in some sport, maybe, if that is the case, but I don't think darts need it. Basically, I watch darts for darts, as I said, and it's not something I'm going to be that bothered about whether they're there or not. So that's my point of view on it. Although it is sad they would have lost a potential job that they would have done, but they have said they do other jobs, so it's not like they're losing their work basically. And I think I did read, and I'm not quite sure whether it still occurs now, that one of the walk-on girls actually did go out with a dart player. His name being James the Machine Wade. I don't know why I had to put his nickname in there, but I just wanted to anyway, because it sounds great when you put nicknames to the dart player that you were talking about. But yeah, so I just thought I'd give my view on that one. And I would say, lastly, that why would it matter? Because you can look at another sport like snooker. They don't have walk-on girls. As far as I know, they never have done, but they don't. So why did darts really sort of bring it in? Surely darts and snooker are almost the same sort of thing when it comes to sport. They sort of have the same sort of ways. The only difference that I find with snooker and darts is that when you watch snooker, you don't get rowdy crowd. They can get a bit rowdy at some point, but they don't sing when the snooker players are playing, because it's always been a respected game and sport that you go to watch it and that. Where darts, on the other hand, you do get singing. Although that's when you watch the PDC. Not quite when you watch the BDO, as they are sometimes, I say dead as a doormat, basically. But I suppose they do respect their players when they're throwing the darts, and they don't carry on singing songs. Unlike in the PDC, when usually you watch some of the tournaments and there are people there and they're singing, "Oh, Michael Van Gerwen," or Peter White, oh, Gary Anderson, or whatever they're singing, or Barney Army, Barney Army, or back last year, and for many years it would always be There's Only One Phil Taylor, but sadly they can't sing that anymore. Although I would like to laugh at the funny fan who thought it'd be a good idea watching the Unibet Masters to sing There's Only One Phil Taylor when he isn't even playing at all in the tournament. In fact, he's not even playing darts full stop anymore, let alone playing in that tournament. So there you go. That's my view on walk on girls in darts and my example of it. But apart from that, bye for now.